Here we go. Please don't let there be any Milky Boys. There's two already. We run over there and see somebody else working on a gym. Thank you for the suck. What just happened there? That locker's haunted. I see you. Yes, run. Fucking dry. They make it look easy, don't they? It ain't. It's all about practice. We're almost fully juiced. What are you doing? What was he doing? Damn, I was asking for it. Oh, he ain't got no juice left. Damn it. Damn it, Jack.
Target spotted.
Sorry, Kimmy, or whatever your name is, Yui. But it had to happen to someone. Oh. Okay, I got you. And a good time, bro. Where be the hook? Oh, right here. I am a generous god. You're free. GG. Alright folks, so this is some commentary I'm adding in post. Just because I wasn't really talking much in this game, and I just want to talk a little bit about Michael, as he is my favourite killer right now. Most certainly in my top 3, and I find him to be one of the more easy killers to come to grips with, and to learn the game with. Although you do have to buy him, of course, he's a franchise killer. But he's pretty fun, and he has a very unique power in the tiered Evil Within system. So just to explain that real quick, Tier 1 Michael is what you start the game as. He's slow, his attack is very crap and has a very short lunge to it, but he has no tower radius until he's actually on top of and chasing someone. Evil Within 2 Michael is his normal standard state, his basic state, and he is faster. He does have a tower radius outside of actually chasing you now, and his lunge, or the distance of his attack, is greater. Evil Within 3 Michael is dangerous. As you can see in the bottom left there, the bar is about, I don't know, 4/5, I don't know, yeah, about 95% full now. And whenever I get to Evil Within 3 Michael, which will be pretty much infinite, because I have that add-on little pinkish purple one there, called Tuft of Hair, That allows me to remain in evil within 3 indefinitely. And as you just saw, I waited until I was right on top of Meg before enabling it, and it basically makes all enemies exposed so they go down in 1 hit if they're fully healthy. And it's really strong. I could play Michael without any add-ons or any perks really, and you can still do well. He's a very reliable killer, and a lot of the time I'm watching bigger streamers who are raiding killers. They seem to put Michael pretty low, or fairly low. And he's the one killer where if I'm having a terrible night playing the role and survivors just seem to be on top of their A game, I can consistently do well, if not amazing, on Michael. So I'm using barbecue and chili because barbecue, it shows you where survivors are outside of a certain distance after you hook someone. I'm using superior anatomy, which is one of Wesker's perks. It allows me to vault more quickly if I'm within range of a survivor that has vaulted recently. And I'm finding it very useful on Michael because survivors aren't afraid to vault when they're against Michael. Unlike Wesker, when I play as Wesker or I go against Wesker, everyone seems just against vaulting. Mainly because he is he doesn't like vaulters. So he locks in on them and he tries to end their day. I'm also using Franklin's Demise because I think it's just a must-have, especially if you come against a squad that is just lethal with their flashlights. It will help you out immensely. Also against basically even a medkit Swift, it'll help you a lot. And of course, and lastly, Jolt, because it is meta at the moment and they killed my boy, Scourge Hook Pain Resonance. I just can't use it anymore. Okay, let's get this down. But as you can probably see, the game is falling apart for them. Now, I did see the Meg come over this way a little bit earlier after she was unhooked. And she's, yep, working on a gen. Smart thing to do, by the way. If you play Dead by Daylight on the regular, you'll know that when you play with randoms, or even just friends, people tend not to do generators, and I don't know what it is. Like, people are afraid to do them, or I think it's more that they don't really reward a lot of points. Like, if you're the only one in your team doing generators throughout the actual match, you don't get rewarded for it all that much. It's not really worth your time. So a lot of people tend not to do that either out of fear of the killer, or just because it's not really worthwhile if you're going after blood points. But now that I'm in constant evil within 3, Michael's basically in God mode here. Oh, I missed him. He was too far out. You can do that as well. It's a little trick I learned watching streams online, where if you're 100% going to miss an attack, just turn to your left or right if there's a wall there, and it'll get you out of animation faster. Up until this game, I hadn't seen a single Dwight in like 2 days, and then all of a sudden there's 2 of them. Very conflicting emotions. You either love Dwight or you hate him. I find him a locker hiding pansy.
Very odd that there's no hook in this corner.
Yep, that's me looking for a hook.
Basement's right there. I thought it was in the tower.
I didn't realize the killer basement was in this building. That's why there wouldn't be a hook on the other side. Because there's 4 in the basement, you twit. If you're able to play Michael, and you can get popping your evil within 3 off at the right moments, you'll do well. If you can notice in a match who the best player is, like who's the player doing gens, who's the player going for unhooks, who's the player trying to purposefully loop you, you will do well. And I'm going to slug here. I am. It's mainly because I do want to get a 4K, and every single time I get like 3 sacrifices, and the 4th guy is like running loose, they always find Hatch before I do. Always. So I just wanted to really get a 4K, you know? Get a 4K and a potential 4 iridescent. Nice pallet, bro. Brutal Strength could work well with Michael. If you're going for a 100% loop build, Brutal Strength isn't the worst one to have. The faster you can be on top of them, the better. I think all your pallets are gone. Oh, there's one. Ooh, that was close. This team did play well. It was just that Michael tier 3, or sorry, a build revolving around evil within 3 Michael is very strong, especially the earlier you get it off. Because you're basically putting half the effort in for every chase and every hook. If they go down in one hit, regardless of their health, it only showed me one of them. But he's still fairly close. Yeah, that's me in game, by the way. Wait. From the stream, twitch.tv/Connor Chaos. Head on over and hit me a follow. I'll love you forever. Yep. And there's Dwight. So I'll leave it here. That's a 4K. Michael is quite a fun killer. I'd say he's always been fairly strong. His add-ons mix up his playstyle. Tier 1 Michael is very fun with the Scratch Mirror build. And he is one of the spookiest killers in the game still. And there we go. 4K. Merciless killer, that's all you can ever ask for. So remember, twitch.tv/Connor Chaos. When he got 3 out of 4, god damn it. The chases weren't long enough. Yeah. Not too bad though, not too bad. Fairly short game. Anyway, folks, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're enjoying whatever it is you're playing. And of course, like always, we'll see you next time. Just make sure to look over your shoulder for Michael. If he's trying to juice you, you don't want to be looking at him. If you can see him, he can see you. Remember that rule, and you'll be fine. See you later, folks. I got it. 1 game. Thank God.